Picture a vast rainforest, teeming with life. The trees stand tall, their roots intertwined and sharing nutrients underneath the surface. And you have birds and insects and all the other animals, both depending on and competing with one another. Everything ultimately comes together to create one growth-facilitating unit of life, an ecosystem. Now, what if I told you that the internet, yes, the thing on our computers, operates in kind of the same way? The internet is more than just a collection of data and websites. Think of it like a living, breathing ecosystem. Now, you might be like, what? How could you possibly compare the two? I mean, people say go touch grass, not go touch your iPad screens. But today, I will be discussing the similarities, and I will show you how you can utilize the internet to grow and flourish. Let's start with the roots, or let's begin underground, the roots. In any natural environment, roots are the foundation. They absorb nutrients, anchor life, and sustain growth. So what are the roots of our metaphorical internet ecosystem? Well, let's start with the beginnings. Let's begin with the origins of the internet itself. The whole reason the internet was created in the first place was to facilitate information sharing, and that is still what continues to drive it today. Never before in human history have we had access to so much knowledge. Philosophies of ancient sages, breakthroughs of modern science, the dreams of generations past, and the lived experiences of billions of people all at our fingertips. What once required years of study or access to elite institutions can now be learned through a small device in our pockets. Endless articles, videos, lectures, databases, perspectives are accessible 24/7, functioning as nutrient-rich soil in which these root systems of information thrive. You want to learn how to code? Free platforms like Khan Academy and YouTube can take you from beginner to pro within weeks. You want to learn a new language? Duolingo has you covered. It even gives you relentless reminders. You have an avid question about something that no one in your everyday life could possibly answer? You can find decades worth of research papers within minutes. Any skill you want to hone, habit you want to implement, or thing you want to learn, you have the means to do so. Now, look above the roots and above the soil, and you'll see towering trees create a canopy, sheltering smaller plants and promoting biodiversity, mirroring communities online. Things like messaging platforms, Reddit, Discord servers, or even the comment sections of YouTube videos are places where people mentor, collaborate, and share. Professional networking sites like LinkedIn or niche-specific sites, whether it be for enthusiasts or hobbyists, act as places where ideas cross-pollinate and diffuse. Just like how a forest biodiversity strengthens it, diverse voices on the internet do the same. So whether it's asking a question on a forum or uploading your first design or sharing your thoughts on another person's post, don't hesitate to engage. Now, with all that being said, no ecosystem comes without its threats. Keep in mind that the digital world has its weeds. You know, just hackers and people with malicious intent aside, you have the constant buzz of trivial notifications. You have the draw of algorithm-driven, shallow content. And you can't forget the ease of endless scrolling. Therefore, you have to stay grounded. You have to be intentional. Instead of spending hours scrolling on TikTok, watch a podcast that you enjoy. Instead of binging another season of a TV show, spend some time researching a topic you care about, because these decisions compound. The ecosystem is huge, and where you decide to navigate determines whether you flourish or get lost to the weeds. Now, let's talk about change. Just like in nature, the digital ecosystem is constantly evolving. New platforms emerge and trends shift. And just like how organisms that evolve survive natural selection, those of us who innovate, who create rather than passively consume, are the ones that thrive. We've established that the internet has a plethora of resources, so use them. You have access to information, knowledge, inspiration, and tools. Create a fitness routine. Start a small business. Practice a language. The opportunities are endless. Because remember, the digital ecosystem allows you to grow. And in our real ecosystem, the one outside of the internet, those of us who utilize the internet to its full potential are the ones that thrive and end up succeeding. So take the seeds of opportunity offered by the internet and create your own success. Thank you.